I'm back and we have Mscoco hair again. They did not send me this hair. I bought this hair with my own money once again. This is the stuff that comes with your hair. You get the hair, the wig cap, a bonnet, information card, and this is the wig. This is medium brown lace, 22 inches, body wave, highlighted hair. And it has the adjustable straps in the back and 3 combs, one on either side and then one in the back. And it was a pre-plucked hairline as well. Any other information I might be forgetting, I will have it linked down below and more descriptive down below. But honestly, I wasn't truly a fan of this lace. I like transparent or HD, but hey, what can you do? Okay. All right, y'all, so here's my concoctions for me to bleach my knots. I have a more detailed video on how to bleach knots and what the consistency of your bleach mixture should be. I'll have that video linked down below so that you guys can check it out. In this video, I did not really show too much of me doing bleaching and plucking. Like I said, I have a separate video for that, so check the link down below for more details on how to do that. Okay, so now I'm just showing you guys what it looks like after I bleached the knots. Ooh, and ooh, girl, they look so good. Okay, I'm getting better and better at this, okay? They do look a little orangey and weird on camera, but I promise you it wasn't that bad. And there was a section that I did over bleach a little bit. It started to get into the roots of the hair, but after I styled the hair and also after I bleached it and had to use my purple shampoo and stuff again, it pretty much went away. So yeah, it wasn't all that bad. So I'm showing you guys what the hair looked like before I bleached it, before I dyed it. It did look pretty good. The highlights were okay, but it just wasn't giving. You feel me? So I wanted it to have just un poco más, just a little bit more. So this is the developer and the bleach that I used. I also used, I think, the classic white one because I ran out of my BW2. And this is the consistency of it. I started with just taking out the front pieces because I wanted those to have lighter streaks. And I bleached that first. Now, this video was a mess, you guys. So I'm sorry that I didn't show me bleaching the entire head. But basically, this is what I did all around the hair. The same thing that I did with the front pieces is what I did to the rest of the hair. I'm really, really sorry, but y'all, my freaking ring light broke while I was trying to film this. The wig head fell down. Like, so much crap started happening for this video. It was a disaster. I wanted to die. Okay, so I apologize in advance. But yeah, like I said, I basically did this step to every single piece of the hair. And yeah. So like I said, repeated this process all throughout the head, and I let this sit on the hair for I think like an hour or longer. I didn't even count the time because like I said, filming this was a mess. So I want to say anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour, but definitely a super long time. And even though it was so difficult and a disaster, this is how the hair came out. And it actually came out really, really pretty, really, really beautifully. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned already, but I did use Iso Plus and Shimmer Lights shampoo, Shimmer Lights purple shampoo. I let the Shimmer Lights sit for 20 minutes and then washed it out. And then I let the Iso Plus sit for about 10 to 15. And I did the Iso Plus shampoo and conditioning. I did that twice. Let that sit for 10 minutes each time. But yeah, this is the look. Also, that little piece of hair that I said where I over bleached the knots, after I did the Shimmer Lights, it practically blended in and went away. So it's no longer there. Okay, so now I'm pushing my edges back using my Gots to Be gel, the one in the black bottle. This is very, very important when you have a frontal because you just don't want any of your baby hairs or your hairline to show or get any glue or adhesive or any whatever you're using on it. So it's definitely important to push everything back and slick everything nice and neat. So now, as you can see, I already put my Maybelline Fit Me powder on my wig cap, as well as I put it into inside the cap of the wig on the lace. So I'm just like looking at it, sizing it up. I am not going to be doing a bald cap method. I repeat, I'm not going to be doing a bald cap method, so that's why I'm looking at it, sizing it up, making sure that the cap is not going to show. The bald cap method is basically used so that you obviously don't see the lines of your cap underneath the wig. But me, I'm lazy and I don't really know how to do that. And I like to take my wigs off at the end of the day. So yeah, no, we're not doing that. But now I'm going to be using my bedhead hardhead spray, and I'm going to be spraying it down. I honestly don't like the way that I did this. I wish that I cut the lace into 3 sections first and did it like that first, but I don't know. I was rushing when I was doing this because I had a class right after. And yeah, like I said, this video is a disaster, so just enjoy me making stupid decisions. But yeah, I'm just spraying that all around my hairline. Something that I did do off camera was I cleaned my hairline and my skin, which is very, very important. So now I am, why do I keep talking like that? But anyways, so now I am sticking down, putting down the lace and like using my fingers and the end of my rat tail comb to really press the spray in, the adhesive in, to make sure that it obviously sticks. I think I used a warm setting at first when I was doing this, but I prefer cool setting now. I don't know, I go back and forth, and honestly, to me, it does the same thing. But I think I like the cool setting just a little bit more. But yeah, I'm just adding more spray to areas that obviously need to be tacked down. And like I said, using my fingers and my tooth comb to really, really press it in. I wouldn't completely recommend using your fingers because sometimes that messes with the adhesive. That's why I go back and forth with my fingers and the comb. But like I said, this is the ghetto way to do it. I was in a rush, but definitely use like the edge of a comb or something to really press it in. But y'all, even though this video was a disaster, I like the way I plucked my wig. Like, I think my hairline looks really cute, and yeah, but it gets worse from here, so stay tuned for that. And now I am spraying more of the hard head onto the actual like hairline of the wig on top of the lace, if that makes any type of sense. Just, y'all see what I'm doing, just so that way we can make sure the wig is really gonna stay down and she not gonna budge, she not gonna move, she ain't going nowhere, okay? And just be careful when you're doing this not to get in your baby hairs, because it will harden your baby hairs and make it really hard to maneuver them. And I'm blow drying it just as I did before. And then I think I get into cutting my ear tabs, which is what I'm doing right here. I hated the way that I cut my ear tabs, but it is what it is. Can't go back now. And now for the most important part about the wig installs, in my opinion. I'm using my little edge scarf wrap, whatever you want to call it. Look at me, stupid. Anyways, I'm using that. This just helps further melt down the lace, you know, give you that scalp, give you that laid look, okay, period. And now I'm going to straighten the hair, and I'm going to be using my BioSilk oil. I kept squeezing it and I forgot that there's a freaking plastic on it. Tonta. So yeah, I had to take that out. That was me being stupid. But anyways, yeah, I like BioSilk a lot, especially for my wigs. So if you're looking for a good oil for wigs or something to help while you're like straightening the hair or whatever, I definitely recommend BioSilk. But yeah, before I forgot to say, I was going to leave the head wrap on for 10 minutes, but I ended up leaving it on for like 20 or 30. I basically just left it on the entire time that I was straightening my hair. So this is the hair completely straightened, and honestly it wasn't as silky and nice as I would like it. I need another flat iron, particularly a bigger one. So if y'all know any really good flat irons, let a bitch know. But anyways, now I'm taking off my head wrap and I look a mess, but y'all see how just melted that lace looks, okay? And this was, I don't know if I mentioned, but medium brown transparent lace, which I'm not too big of a fan of, but the way I melted this, honey girl, okay? I feel like the longer you put the wrap on, just the more laid it will look. And all that gunk that you saw me point to was just a combination of like the spray and stuff on my hair. Eventually that does go away, so yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, just the longer you put the wrap on, and make sure it's pretty tight. Don't squeeze your thoughts, but like just make sure it's tight, you know, so that way it can stay laid. And now I am cutting the lace, which I think I'd rather cut the lace like before taking out the baby hairs. Just because if you take out the baby hairs first, it's a little bit more difficult to cut the lace. When you just have all of your hair pushed back, it's a little bit easier because you can actually see the hairline. And then after the fact is when you put the baby hairs to the front and cut them and all that stuff. So that's another thing that I would have done differently. And now I am finally cutting the baby hairs. I'm cutting them at a diagonal. I don't even really cut them. I literally just like push the scissors down and let the scissors cut, if that makes sense. I don't like actually like cut them. It's very hard to explain. I just kind of like run the scissors through it. And honestly, y'all, I am not by any means good at baby hairs. Like, not at all. So this was me attempting to do my baby hairs. And it was a hot mess. Okay, so don't even judge me. I already know it was a hot mess. Everything I ended up fixing like the next day later after I already filmed this, and it came out just a little bit better. So just watch me struggle and fail. I hope you have fun with that. But either way, my lace is melted and it looks really, really good. So there's that. I did something right. So I literally hated my baby hairs, so don't pay attention to it. But now I'm just parting out like 2 little strands of hair in the front to do like a little, I don't even know if you would call that a bang, but y'all see what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing here. I realized that I forgot to mention regarding this wig. Obviously, as y'all saw before, I did dye the wig, but I used the same thing that I used to bleach my knots. I used Shimmer Lights purple shampoo, and I let that sit on the wig for, I want to say probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes, obviously to take out the brassy tones. And then I rinsed it out, and then I let the Isoplus sit for 10 minutes, washed it out, and then put the Isoplus on again for 10 minutes and washed it out. So yeah, I forgot to add that very important detail. And now I'm trying to make this damn ponytail, y'all. This ponytail was so difficult to do. I done took it out like 3 or 6 times. It was insane. It was so difficult to do. Anybody else you see do this on YouTube is usually always stressed out or has to do it like 3 times because it's such a difficult ass hairstyle. Like, I don't get why. Even when I do it on my natural hair, I'm like, oh, it's too much. But like I said, I'm attempting to put her in a nice high ponytail. I did one and it looked kind of cute, but it was a little lumpy at the top. So what did I do? Of course, I did it again. So y'all see, I'm taking it out. Like I said, I done did this like so many goddamn times, but whatever. The look is really cute. It's kind of worth it, but it's also not. Alrighty, you guys, and this is the final look 30 years later. I ended up taking a lot more hair out of the ponytail because I realized it was too thick and the ponytail was thus not laying flat enough. But this is the final look. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more videos like this. And yeah, besitos a todos, and I will see you guys in el próximo video. Besos.